You've made it. You've got that PhD position. Wherever you got it, you must be a pretty big deal. Now it will all start. You will learn more, read more, research more, and yeah, that's right, write more. Writing scientific papers can be a real challenge, but with the right approach, you will also succeed in this part of your PhD. Especially here at the Brandenburg University of Technology Cottbus-Senftenberg, at the Chair of Energy Economics, we want to support you on your work on scientific papers. For that, Professor Dr. Felix Müskens has some advice for you that you should not miss. So, get comfortable and be attentive in the next 5 minutes. We develop a scientific paper in 3 steps: first-level structure, second-level structure, and third-level structure. Whether you work here, or here, or here. All these steps are iterative. Meet and discuss frequently with co-authors. 1 exchange per step is minimum to guarantee both an effective and an efficient process. The first-level structure for writing a scientific paper consists of having a 1 to 2 page document that specifies the specific research question, the new insights that will be gained from your work, the used methodology, as well as the existing dataset. As this document is written for researchers with expertise in the field, they already know a lot, so you can focus on the contribution directly. Note that all this can evolve during the process of advancing the paper. However, if you do not have it already, work on this first before continue writing. Especially for new PhDs like you, it may pay off to come back to this even after working on the next steps. For the second-level structure, you will have to present the ideas and arguments of your paper. Have subsection headings and approximately 1 to 2 bullet points per paragraph. Make sure that the sections are linked and the research questions posed in the introduction must be answered in the results and should be in the conclusion. The methodology described in the methodology chapter must be exactly what the paper does to derive results. Also, the dataset described in the data section must be exactly the dataset that A is published as supplemental material and B used to derive results. The second-level structure can evolve in iterations between co-authors. While the first version often is the first-level structure extended to a draft paper document, the final version, for example, already includes graphs or tables as they will be included in the published paper. Once the second-level structure is complete, the paper is 70 to 80% finished, even though not a single sentence of the final version has been written yet. The third-level structure is based on a worked-out second-level structure, so writing the final version of the paper should be relatively straightforward. As all arguments are already in place, the remaining task is to present them in an appealing way and to link them properly. Here's how to do so. Write short sentences. Always use spell check. Avoid double spacing. Always combine either with or, on the one hand with on the other hand, first with at least, second. On top of that, the tables and graphs included in the paper must be discussed in the text. Graphs should be briefly touched upon at a minimum, but most often the key results should be explicitly discussed. On all levels, remember Chekhov's gun. This means, remove everything that has no relevance to the story. If you say in the first chapter that there is a rifle hanging on the wall, in the second and third chapter it absolutely must go off. If it's not going to be fired, it shouldn't be hanging there. The dramatist Anton Chekhov wrote this as an advice for playwrights. While it is an estimated 80% true for plays, it is 100% true for our scientific publications. Mostly it has 2 implications. At first, to link your chapters as mentioned before, and secondly, to trim the fat in your paper. This means that almost every report gets better by shortening. With all this in mind, writing your scientific paper might not be much of a challenge anymore. For further questions, check out the links in the description or probably just reverse this video.